Hi students, I am Dr. Bhavana. In this lecture we are going to deal about cockroach. That is part 2. In the part 1 we have seen about the cockroach, its anatomy. That is, what we have seen is cockroaches are brown colored animals and they are about 1/4 to 3 inches in diameter. And we have seen the morphology of the cockroach. That is, it has head, thorax as well as abdomen. So mainly now we are going to see about its alimentary canal, its excretory system as well as its blood vascular system, nervous system, reproductive system. Like earthworm only, there are so many which are present. In cockroach also all systems we have to deal, because here in NEET it is very important. Okay, in cockroach so many questions will be asked based on the NEET syllabus. So you all should more concentrate on cockroach. Like earthworm only, cockroach also is very important for you. So first starting in the cockroach we have dealt about head, thorax and abdomen. So I'll brief it. So mainly in head what we have seen, there are compound eyes which are present as well as antennae which are present. So next in the thorax what are present? Wings are present. Thorax is divided into prothorax, mesothorax as well as metathorax. In mesothorax as well as metathorax, forewings as well as hind wings are present for cockroach. Some cockroaches they fly, for that wings are necessary. So wings are present in the thorax. Next in the abdomen, also we have seen 7th, 8th, 9th abdomen. They constitute the female genital openings or the female brood pouch in the females mainly. Whereas in males we have seen 9th, 10th terga as well as 9th sternum, they are present. So these three mainly they play a very important role in the abdomen. So these you should remember. Last class we all have dealt. So go through the last class also. And in the last class we have also seen about the respiratory system. So respiratory system of cockroach, mainly it has spiracles. These spiracles will open out through the spiracles. Numerous spiracles will be present. That is 10 pairs of spiracles are present. Through them only oxygen exchange of gases will take place. So today we are going to deal about the alimentary system, that is the digestive system of the cockroach. So the digestive system of cockroach. So in the digestive system of the cockroach, mainly like our humans only. First, the digestive, suppose this, hope it is a cockroach. Think this is a cockroach. Like us only, first mouth is present here. Mouth. Then mouth leads into pharynx. Next, pharynx will lead into esophagus. Same like humans only, pharynx is present, esophagus is present. Then now after esophagus, for stomach is present. But for cockroach, here a big crop is present, crop. Like stomach only. For us, how it is stomach, like that for cockroach it is crop. This crop is used for storing the food. This crop is used for storing food. Crop is used for storing the food. From the crop there is gizzard which is present. Gizzard. So what is the use of this gizzard? Gizzard, it helps in grinding the food particles. Like for us, how teeth are present as well as numerous digestive enzymes. Like that here also gizzard plays a very important role in digestion of food. Digestion as well as grinding of food. So mouth, pharynx, esophagus, crop, gizzard. See, first alimentary canal is divided into mainly 3 parts. That is foregut, midgut as well as hindgut. Foregut, midgut as well as hindgut. So till gizzard it is foregut. Gut means the alimentary system is divided into three parts. That is foregut, midgut as well as hindgut. So in the foregut this will come, that is pharynx, esophagus, crop as well as gizzard. Now to separate between the foregut and the midgut, there are numerous 6 to 8 here, important neat question. 6 to 8 blind tubules are present. These blind tubules are called as hepatic caecae. Hepatic caecae. They help in secretion of digestive juices necessary for our secretion, because this digestive juice as well as enzymes only, they help in digestion. So what will help is numerous 6 to 8 blind tubules called as hepatic caecae are present. They help in secretion of digestive juice. Next from that, from the secretion of the digestive juice, there arises Malpighian tubules will be present here. Numerous Malpighian tubules. They are about 100 to 150 in number. 100 to 150. So main excretory organs are these Malpighian tubules only. These Malpighian tubules will play an important role in excretion. So important neat question which is asked, main excretory organs for cockroach. Excretory organs for cockroach are nothing but Malpighian tubules. These are about 100 to 150 in number. They play an important role in digestion. Excretion, okay, they play an important role. Hepatic caecae, they play an important role in secretion of digestive juice. When it comes to Malpighian tubules, they are about 100 to 150 in number and they play an important role in excretion, okay. So this is about the Malpighian tubules. From the Malpighian tubules, there arises ileum, colon, rectum. Ileum, colon, rectum, like our human digestive system, how we have dealt. Ileum, colon, rectum, it is excreted out through anus. The parts of the large intestine, like that only here also ileum is present. Ileum, then colon, finally it ends in rectum. Ileum, colon, rectum. Ileum, colon, rectum. Finally the waste products are excreted out through anus. So this is about the digestive system of the cockroach. So what we have dealt in the digestive system? In the digestive system of the cockroach, mainly what we have dealt is the digestive system is divided into mainly three parts. That is foregut, midgut as well as hindgut. These three parts, from first the food enters into the cockroach by pharynx. See, cockroach, I said its term, it is called as Periplaneta americana. Like earthworm, how Ferritima lumbricus, like that scientific name of cockroach is Periplaneta americana. Mostly we see it in tropical regions also. So, mouth, pharynx, from the pharynx the food enter into esophagus. From esophagus it enter into crop. This crop is used mainly for storing the food. What is the use of the crop? Important neat question. Crop is used for storing food. Only for stomach how it is present. Like that for cockroach also, crop plays a very important role in storing the food. So crop helps in storing the food. Next, from the crop there arises hepatic caecae. These hepatic caecae, they are about 6 to 8 blind tubules are present. 6 to 8 blind tubules of hepatic caecae are present. They play an important role in digestion, that is help in secretion of digestive juice. These hepatic caecae. How many they are in number? They are about 6 to 8 in number. They help in secretion of digestive juice. From there, they derive from till here it is foregut. Next full part is hindgut. This part, that is hepatic caecae is present, no? There hindgut starts, that is midgut starts. Then from midgut till Malpighian tubules it is midgut only. From Malpighian tubules they separate midgut from hindgut. Foregut and midgut are separated by foregut as well as midgut. These first two parts, they are separated by hepatic CK. These two are separated by Malpighian tubules. Simple. Foregut is separated from midgut by hepatic CK. Midgut is separated from hindgut by this one, Malpighian tubules. And how many they are in number, that is very important. See, first, these are about 100 to 150 in number. What? Malpighian tubules. When it comes to hepatic CK, they are about 6 to 8 only in number. So 6 to 8 blind tubules are present here. Malpighian tubules about 100 to 150 in number are present. So these will play a very important role. Next, after Malpighian tubules. So here functions also are very important. Crop, only 3 functions mainly are important. Crop, that is used for storing the food. Hepatic CK, they help in secretion of digestive juice, because digestive enzymes, digestive juice play important role in digestion. So these play an important role. Next, when it comes to Malpighian tubules play an important role in excretion. Excretory products help in excretion. Okay. From here, this leads into ileum, colon as well as rectum, and finally ends out through anus. Ileum, colon, rectum, we all know, like our humans only, like that it is present. So ileum, colon, rectum as well as anus. So this is about the digestive system of the cockroach. Next we are going to see about the blood vascular system, that is circulatory system of cockroach. So mainly in the circulatory system of cockroach, what is present? Circulatory system. See, it is open type of circulatory system in cockroach. Circulatory system is open type. I already told you what is open type. Open type of circulatory system means blood vessels, everything are absent for them. They are very poorly developed. Open type of circulatory system. In open type of circulatory system, blood flows into spaces, numerous spaces blood will flow. So that is open type of circulatory system. When it comes to closed type of circulatory system, a heart is present, numerous blood vessels are present, as well as numerous circulatory system is closed type. That is within the heart blood will flow, as well as numerous blood vessels, capillaries blood will flow. When it comes to open type of circulatory system, blood will flow into open spaces. These open spaces are nothing but sinuses. So important neat question here which they will ask is, open type of circulatory system is exhibited by, first one earthworm, next frog, cockroach, like that. Then cockroach is the answer, because cockroach plays a very important role in open type of circulatory system. Main thing which here plays a very important role is open type of circulatory system. So in this open type of circulatory system, that is cockroach, blood will flow into open spaces. I'll show you in a diagram. See, suppose this is a cockroach. So heart is present for cockroach, heart, and this heart is tube-like elongated. For us, heart is almost pyramid shape and it is tilted towards the left like that. But for cockroach, heart is thin elongated structure and it extends throughout the thorax as well as abdomen. See here, thorax as well as abdomen, this cockroach will extend. It is a thin, long, elongated tube. Thin, long, elongated tube. Long, elongated tube, and it extends towards the full length of the cockroach. Okay, thin, elongated tube. As well as here, numerous alary muscles are present. Alary muscles. These muscles only play a very important role in circulatory system of cockroach. These are alary muscles, okay? Alary muscles. Alary muscles. And numerous ostia are present, ostia. So blood will flow from the heart to the ostia and then finally into the sinuses. Because it is open type of circulatory system, first blood will flow from the, see, heart is thin elongated tube that extends only in the thorax and abdomen. See, here it does not extend into the head. It extends only into the thorax as well as abdomen, the heart of the cockroach. So when it extends into thorax as well as abdomen, it is thin elongated tube. Next, numerous alary muscles are present on the side, numerous alary muscles, as well as numerous ostia are present. Like how spiracles, they play an important role in respiration, like that ostia, they play an important role in the heart of the cockroach. That is, they draw the blood and they will supply to all different parts of the body. They will open into anteriorly again into sinuses, okay. Next, the main thing which is the fluid which is present is hemolymph. Hemolymph fluid is present mainly in the cockroach. All the visceral organs, numerous organs will be present, like in our body how liver, lung, like that they are present. Like that in hemolymph also numerous these are present. In hemolymph also the visceral organs are bathed in the hemolymph. That is, all the organs, they are present in the hemolymph. That is colorless fluid. This hemolymph, it consists of numerous hemocytes as well as leukocytes, and these are colorless in nature. This hemolymph is colorless in nature. So this is about the hemolymph. The visceral organs are bathed in the hemolymph as well as they are colorless, as well as numerous ostia are present, and these extend into the sinuses. They are open anteriorly into the sinuses. So this is the circulatory system of the cockroach. Nothing, no need to get so much of confusion. See, in respiration how the numerous 10 pairs of spiracles are present. That's all. That is only important for NEET, respiratory system. Exchange of oxygen will take place through 10 pairs of spiracles. That is important. Next, alimentary canal, what we have discussed is, in the alimentary canal, it is divided into foregut, midgut, hindgut. Foregut, same like humans only, like mouth, pharynx, esophagus, as well as here crop is present, that is important. Gizzard is present, that is important. See, crop plays a very important role in storing the food. Gizzard, as well as numerous hepatic caecae are present. They help in secretion of digestive juice. Next, Malpighian tubules are present. How many they are in number? They are about 100 to 150 in number. They play an important role in excretion. That's all. Next, ileum, colon, rectum. Finally, the food is sent out through, that is undigested food. It is sent out through anus. Next, when it comes to circulatory system of the cockroach, in the circulatory system, it is open type of circulatory system. So, in this open type of circulatory system, numerous alary muscles as well as this tube is thin heart of the cockroach. It is thin elongated tube which is present only in the thorax as well as abdomen. This I am stressing because it is not present in the head. So only in the thorax and abdomen. It is thin, long, elongated muscular structure, and numerous alary muscles as well as ostia are present. These ostia, they draw the blood from the heart, or they will supply to the heart also, and it is distributed to all organs through ostia. Alary muscles will be there, they play an important role. And next, it is open type of circulatory system. Open type means what? It is openly it flows into spaces. All the organs which are present, they are bathed in the hemolymph. Means all the organs are distributed in the hemolymph. This hemolymph is colorless white structure. Colorless, it is colorless, not like deep red in color. Like that, this hemolymph only plays a very important role. Next, so this is about mainly the circulatory system of the cockroach. Next, we are going to see about the excretory system. So in the excretory system of the cockroach, mainly what we all have discussed before, in the excretory system of the cockroach, see, in excretory system, Malpighian tubules play a very important role. Malpighian tubules, because already we have discussed in digestive system only. What plays a very important role is Malpighian tubules. And how many they are in number? They are about 100 to 150 in number. They are about 100 to 150 in number. These Malpighian tubules, that is important. And these Malpighian tubule, that is, each tubule is lined by glandular as well as ciliated cells. Tubule. Each tubule, it is lined by glandular cells as well as numerous cilia are present. Glandular as well as ciliated cells, and ciliated cells are present. Glandular as well as ciliated cells. And these are about 100 to 150 in number. And these glandular or ciliated cells, each tubule is lined by, as well as for our humans, what we have discussed is numerous, mainly 3 types of excretory products are present. That is ammonia, urea as well as uric acid. For humans, urea is excreted. Mostly urea is excreted. Ammonia also is excreted, but very less quantities, but also it is converted into urea for our human beings. When it comes to cockroach, the main excretory system is uric acid. Excretory product is uric acid. So what we have discussed, ammonia, it is highly toxic substance. Ammonia is very toxic one. So that is not excreted by this. Uric acid is excreted. Uric acid means what? Birds, everything, they excrete uric acid because they require less amounts of water. Cockroach, it is not an amphibian. That is, it will not live in water. It will live in the land only. So it should preserve so much amount of water. So how it is preserved? Because by excretion of uric acid only. Uric acid, the excretory product, it requires very minimal amounts of water. Uric acid requires very minimal amount of water. Very less amount among the 3 excretory products. For us, urea, because we drink lots of water, some amount of water is gone out, some amount of water is taken by the body. Ammonia, which organisms excrete ammonia is all the amphibians, that is, which live in water as well as sometimes they live in land, sometimes like frog, everything they excrete ammonia. How ammonia? Why? Because they will live in water only. How much water they lose also no problem for them. That's why their excretory product is ammonia. But for cockroach, the main excretory product is uric acid. If the main excretory product is uric acid in cockroach, then what will happen is it will require very less amounts of water. Like paste or in the form of pellets, the excretory product is excreted out. The excretory product is uric acid. Like in the form of paste or numerous pellets, it is excreted out. So this is about the cockroach. That's why as they excrete uric acid, they are called as uricotelic animals. Uricotelic. We are called as uriano, so uricotelic animals for us. This is uricotelic, ureotelic for us. When it comes to ammonia, that is for amphibians, it is ammonotelic. like that difference, because these excrete uric acid, they are called. See, excretory system also, it is very easy to remember. Simply, what are the main excretory organs for cockroach? Means Malpighian tubules. That is important NEET question for NEET. And what is the excretory product for cockroach? That is important. That is uricotelic. Uric acid is excreted out. Next, how many Malpighian tubules are present? That is very important. About 100 to 150 Malpighian tubules are present. When it comes to hepatic CK, there are only about 6 to 8, and they are blind tubules that play a very important role. So this is about the excretory system of the cockroach. We have dealt till now about the main alimentary system of the cockroach, that is the digestive system of the cockroach. Next, we have dealt about the blood vascular system, heart, thin elongated tube, thorax as well as abdomen. Numerous alveolar muscles are present. That we have done. Next, we have dealt about the excretory system of the cockroach. So in the excretory system of the cockroach, what we have dealt, that is about Malpighian tubules, mainly the excretory organs. Next, we have dealt about the respiratory system also. Respiratory system, 10 pairs of spiracles are present, that's it. Here, excretory system, only Malpighian tubules are important, as well as what is the excretory product, that is important. That is about uric acid is the main excretory product. So till now we have dealt about the digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, as well as the excretory system. Still, what is left over is next nervous system as well as the reproductive. So next we are going to deal about the nervous system of the cockroach. In the nervous system of the cockroach, mainly nervous system, simple nervous system, that is 3 ganglia, they are present in the thorax. Next 6 ganglia, they are present in the abdomen. Mainly 3 ganglia are present in the thorax. See, in head nothing are present. That is, heart is not present in the head, as well as nervous system also, simply one connection is present, but 3 ganglia in the thorax as well as 6 ganglia in the abdomen are present, mainly in the nervous system of the cockroach. 3 ganglia in the thorax, 6 ganglia in the abdomen. These are present mainly. So next, in 3 ganglia as well as 6 ganglia in the abdomen. Next, in the eyes mainly, that is, eyes are present in the head. I already told you. Head, thorax as well as abdomen is present. That is, suppose this is a cockroach. Here eyes are present as well as numerous antennae are present. These eyes as well as maxillary palps which are present, labial palps. Maxillary palps, labial palps means what? They are present in the mouth parts. So in the head only numerous sensory organs are present. That is, they sense the environment. Suppose antenna, they play important role in sensing the environment. That is, they will see whatever is present, and they are active during night time. So this is these eyes as well as antenna, eyes, antenna as well as maxillary palps as well as labial palps. All of these, they are sensory organs for the cockroach. What are the sensory organs for the cockroach? That is eyes, antenna, maxillary palps, labial palps, as well as 3 ganglia present in the thorax as well as 6 ganglia present in the abdomen. So this is about that. And eyes, they are compound eyes, I told you. Each eye is divided into 2000 hexagonal ommatidia. That is, in each eye, numerous hexagonal shaped structures are present in the eye, numerous. These are called as ommatidia. Numerous ommatidia are present. What is the role of this ommatidia? They play an important role in mosaic vision. Mosaic vision. See, their vision will be like, in some movies you have seen, the cockroaches will have mosaic type of vision. That is, they are active during night time. for them to be active, our eyes, they are somewhat sensitive to dark light. That is, in the dark, only few people can see, few people cannot see. But for cockroach, as numerous hexagonal ommatidia, that is about 2000 are present. That is important. Here you need how many hexagonal ommatidia are present. There are about 2000 hexagonal ommatidia, they are present. These hexagonal ommatidia plays a very important role. These will play a very important role, that is 2000 hexagonal ommatidia. Will play an important role in mosaic vision, that is, as they are active during night time, it plays a very important role. So this is about mainly the nervous system of the cockroach. Simply, nervous system, 3 ganglia in the thorax, 6 ganglia in the abdomen, that's all. And in the nervous system of the cockroach, mainly what are the sensory organs which are present means, eyes are the sensory organs, antenna, they help in sensing the environment, maxillary palps as well as labial palps, those are present in the maxilla, as well as labial palps means they are present in the upper lip. So they play an important role here. Next, when it comes to eyes, eyes are compound eyes. One pair of eyes is present, that is 2 eyes. Each eye has numerous hexagonal ommatidia, 2000 approx hexagonal ommatidia will be present. These ommatidia play an important role in mosaic vision. Mosaic vision means what? That they are active during night time. So they are sensitive to daylight, but they are active during night time. So these are present. So this is about the nervous system of the cockroach. Next we are going to see about the reproductive system of the cockroach. When it comes to reproductive system of the cockroach, in the reproductive system of the cockroach, mainly what is present is, first, when it comes to females as well as males are different. Like earthworm, it is not a hermaphrodite. So in females as well as males, different structures are present. Suppose this is in the males. In the males, the reproductive system, same like humans, it consists of pair of testes. Here, pair of testes are present, testes, and they are about extending from 4th to 6th segments. 4 to 6 abdominal segments, these will extend. From there, from the testes, there arises a thin tube-like structure called as vasa deferens. Vas deferens. So this vas deferens will lead into numerous seminal vesicles which are present. Seminal vesicles. From the seminal vesicles, there arises a duct that is called as ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct. So this ejaculatory duct, this will end in phallomeres. Phallomeres are nothing but openings of the gonopores, or phallomeres means nothing but they are the openings of the male reproductive system. So this is about the male reproductive system. As well as here I told you 4th to 6th abdominal segments testes will extend. Next, in the 6th to 7th segment, there is accessory reproductive gland which is present in 6th to 7th segment. Accessory reproductive gland is present. That is, accessory glands are present. Like how in humans they are present accessory glands. Like that for cockroach also, from 6th to 7th segment, accessory reproductive glands are present. So this is about the reproductive system of the male reproductive system. Simply, you can know to get so much of confusion. In the male reproductive system, testes are present. That is, a pair of testes are present. They extend from which two segments? That is, they extend from 4th to 6th segment. From 4th to 6th segment, there arises a vas deferens, a thin, long, tube-like structures. From testis, vas deferens will arise. From vas deferens, numerous seminal vesicles are present here. Numerous seminal vesicles, outer layer of seminal vesicles as well as inner layer of seminal vesicles are present. From the seminal vesicles, there arises ejaculatory duct. This ejaculatory duct will end in phallomeres. These will end in phallomeres. These phallomeres are nothing but openings of the male reproductive system. So this is about, and in 6th to 7th, accessory reproductive gland is present. Next, when it comes to females, females also here 2 ovaries are present. Ovaries, they lead into oviducts. 2 oviducts are present. And these lead into, in turn, a median oviduct. 2 ovaries are present. These lead into oviducts. These oviducts, they lead into median oviduct, which is present. So this is the reproductive in the females. And ovaries, where to extend? They extend from 2 to 6th abdominal segments. Testes, they extend from 4th to 6th abdominal segments. But ovaries, they extend from 2 to 6 abdominal segments. Finally, these testes will go into vas deferens, seminal vesicles, ejaculatory duct, finally phallomeres. Numerous sperms will be ejected out here. When it comes to females, 2 ovaries are present and they are about from 2nd to 6th segment. They lead into oviduct. Finally, they end in median oviduct. From the median oviduct, numerous fertilized eggs are passed out. So mainly the fertilized eggs in cockroach, they are called as ootheca, whereas in earthworm, what they are called? They are called as here they are called as ootheca. In earthworm, they are called as cocoons. Like that, here also fertilized eggs from the ovaries, they are called as ootheca. Ootheca, they are about 9 to 10 ootheca are released from a female reproductive system. Mainly 9 to 10 ootheca. These 9 to 10 ootheca, they give rise to, each ootheca will give rise to 14 to 16 eggs. They give rise to 14 to 16 eggs. As these are called as porometabolous. They are called as porometabolous cockroaches. Means they exhibit nymph stage. Nymph is present. Like middle one stage will be present, then only those cockroaches are released out. Like that, here nymphal stage is present. That's why they are called as porometabolous. Nymphal stage is present. So this nymphal stage finally gives rise to the numerous eggs which are present. So this is about the cockroach. We have dealt about the male reproductive system, its female reproductive system. Mainly here segments are important. That is 4 to 6 abdominal segments testes will extend. Ovaries 2 to 6 abdominal segments in females mainly. Then here ootheca are produced from the fertilized eggs. This ootheca, it is covered by dark brown colored layer. One shell like thing is ootheca. From the shell suddenly that will open and give rise to 14 to about 9 to 10 ootheca will be present. Each ootheca will give rise to 14 to 16 eggs. So, and they are called as porometabolous cockroaches because they give rise to nymphal stage. That is, numerous nymphs, next larvae are produced, then next finally cockroaches. They are produced in a moist environment. So this is about cockroach. Next we will deal about the frog in the next lecture. All systems we have discussed, and I have already discussed what are the important NEET questions which are asked in the cockroach. So like earthworm only, cockroach also is very easy. You all note down this and solve it. It will be very easy for you.